Let me tell you about a story about two girls, right? One thing about a will and things like life policies that are properly structured is that those things are a flex. They are a flex, I'm telling you. So these two girls born of a marriage, mom and dad are alive, they're living their best life, right? And then what happened was abruptly, their mom got sick and then she passed away. When she passed away, she had willed all of her things to the two girls. So the mom was married to the dad in community of property, but she made it a point that in her will, she said everything that she owns, which means her 50% in the joint estate, goes to the girls. So I think there was a house and also a car. I just don't recall about a car, but I know that there was something else. And then also the mom had a life policy for the girls. Now, the girls didn't mind, right? They were going to stay with dad in the house. They loved him. Dad was great with him. Now, after mom's passing, I think a couple of months later, dad decided to get somebody, right? And then they eventually got married. Stepmom moves in, the girls have no problem, right? Dad is super. They love dad. And so they support his decisions. So stepmom comes in, lives in the house. But then it's apparent that as time goes by, stepmom feels a bit overcrowded by the girls. That's how the girls were feeling like, because she suddenly started changing and there was a lot of complaints, right? And eventually the dad had to step up and come to the girls and say, you know what, I'm thinking you guys should move out, and plus he's thinking about the fact that they're moneyed because mom actually left them a life policy and stuff. So he's like, I think you guys are gonna have to move out. It's getting a bit crowded, and there's these debacles we're having now, and I don't want us to live in animosity, and all of those things. So the girls look at him and they're like, you must be joking, because this is also our house. You remember what the will said, hey? The will said mom was leaving her 50% to the girls. So meaning that the girls own this house along with the dad. They hold a 50% amongst them, and then dad has the other 50. So if he decided now to get married, he was now intertwining his 50% with his new wife. So the girls stood on business. In fact, they called an attorney to talk to dad, and the attorney was like, what are you trying to do? You have no basis to get those kids out of that house. In fact, the girls made a demand to say, if you want us out of here, you must just know it's not going to happen. It's either you're going to just buy us out, then we're going to see what we can do. Alternatively, you're the ones who are going to get out of here, because this is our property. We're not going anywhere. We own it. Do you see how much of a flex it is? Dad ended up moving out with the stepmom. They're living somewhere else the last I checked. Do you see how much of a flex it is?